During our endless journey to uncover and explore the most extraordinary abandoned sites around the world, we stumbled upon yet another astonishing masterpiece that has been left untouched by humans for over 50 years. The gardens have been consumed by nature, with vegetation taking over every centimeter and slowly taking over more each day. Mister Jean Jacques, a humble Frenchman, and his family resided in this stunning location. Despite living in the most magnificent house in town, he remained grounded and down to earth. With many passions to pursue, Jacques divided his time between horseback riding, painting, and fulfilling his duties as mayor of this French town, an essential role. In addition to all of his other responsibilities, Jacques was also a devoted family man. He and his wife successfully raised 11 children in this spacious home. The dates marked inside this house stop at 1969, and from there everything seems to have remained untouched. The furniture in each room remains as it was, with exquisite heaven beds and traditional French slate beds still in place. It is as if time has frozen within these walls, leaving everything behind in its original state. Even the paintings that Jacques used to create are scattered throughout the entire house, left behind as reminders of his presence. After all this time, we still have no idea how this property was left abandoned and why no one ever returned to recover what's inside. Come with us as we step into an enchanting world of Mister Jacques and his family. Before we delve into this fascinating exploration, I want to introduce you to the sponsor of this week's video, My Heritage. I've always been fascinated by history, but I don't know much about my own origin or family history. But that's something that's going to change today. Just a few weeks ago, I got my DNA testing kit from My Heritage in the mail. And at first I was a bit anxious to do a DNA test, but it turned out to be incredibly easy. The only thing I had to do is take a few chic swabs for around 2 minutes, then package it up all nicely, send it back to My Heritage, where they extracted my DNA in their sophisticated labs and send it back to me after they got the results. So today I got the test results on my computer and we're going to reveal it together. So let's have a look. Leslie, ready to explore your ethnicity. Let's start. Let's see where I come from. Okay, I'm super excited to see this. Leslie, you are 66.4% Northern and Western European. That's pretty self-explanatory. I live in Belgium, so that's pretty obvious. 26.3% English. Oh my god, what? I don't have any English family. And 7.3% Scandinavian. That's actually very cool, and I'm super proud to be part of the Scandinavian group, and I love those countries and I love to explore over there, so that's super cool. But 26.3% English, so I must have had some English family down the line that I don't know of. Okay, I think I can click here on View Full Ethnicity Report. Yes, and I get a full report of everything and a bit more in detail. You can see over here France, Belgium, Germany, Netherlands and Luxembourg. That's roughly where I come from, and these circles were centered there, around there I live. So that's pretty obvious, so it's very accurate in that sense. And then you can see 26.3% English and 7.3% Scandinavian. Very cool. You can even see the countries that you're related to and the regions even. And the extra genetic group is Netherlands. So yeah, that's pretty obvious. I live in Belgium, but my mom is Dutch. It's from the Netherlands, and so I am mostly from the Netherlands. So let's see. There's also a tab that says DNA matches. Ah, okay. And I think these people, yeah, these people are probably related to me and also have done DNA tests with my heritage. So I can see here, she's a niece from my parents, and she is a niece from my third degree. And I also have shared DNA with them, 1.5% shared DNA. That's super interesting. So if you're also interested in finding out your own ethnicity, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen right now and use my code BROSOFDK to get free shipping on your order. Thank you so much to MyHeritage for sponsoring this video and for this crazy fun experience. Let's head on with an epic exploration right now. Welcome back everybody to the Bros of Decay. I am Leslie, and like usual behind the camera we have Mr. Danny.
Hello, hello everyone.
And we find ourselves today again in the beautiful country of France, where we found yet another spectacular place. This house over here has been built in the 1800s. And as you can see from the backyard, it has been left behind for a very long time. Danny, what papers did we find inside the place?
I'm not sure, but it was, I think it's abandoned since the 60s?
Yeah. Like the last thing I could find was the 10th of August, 1969. 55 years ago, this place got abandoned. And yeah, you can definitely see it from the backyard. I'm super excited to explore this place because I love places that are abandoned for such long times because they truly reveal ancient artifacts inside of them. Watch out, because there are like these stickly plants in the backyard here that can rip you open.
Yeah.
Okay.
These thorns are hell.
That's the word I'm looking for. Thorns. Wow. Beautiful manor, everybody. Built in the 1800s of the Branger family, a French family that lived here. And the building is completely open on every side. You can just enter inside of the home of this family. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's okay. I mean,
yeah, we already come into a bedroom and you can see this place is old and falling apart.
yeah.
The whole wallpaper is literally folding up and peeling off, as you can see. Oh, I brought something from the outside inside. Oh, there it goes. The first thing we see in this room is already very interesting. There's numerous paintings throughout the house, some of them from the owners, but this one, for example, is not. What can you see in that? Some sort of a sailing boat or something?
I think it's very abstract.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
And we just came into one of the bedrooms. Probably a bedroom of the children left here. The bed sheets are still on top of the beds, that's crazy. And there's also this picture over here, Danny. And I think it depicts two women standing on top of a glacier or something like that.
I think it's grain. Glacier?
Yeah, I think it's a glacier. It looks for me like a glacier. Let's see what they wrote. Mister Jacques, so okay. That's the owner of the place. Yeah. Charmant, mer de glace. A lake of ice, it says over there.
Mm.
Very interesting. 1954. Wow. All the wallpaper peeling off. And right behind you here, then, you have not seen it yet, but here is a cabinet, a massive cabinet, like the ones we always see in Portugal. But this one is completely filled with bed linen, as you can see. Okay. That's a lovely first room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would not have expected to start this place with a bedroom. What's this? Very abstract paintings here. Oh, this looks like ships over here. Yeah.
Yeah, on the boat. The river.
And a little house somewhere on a beautiful field. Okay. Watch out, there's some wallpaper here on the ground. And from here, we enter into the hallway of the place. a beautiful hallway that connects all the rooms of this building. Wow. From the front door over there, you could walk into this place. Also a little chandelier hanging here, Danny. Or a lantern, I would rather say. Blue stained glass on there. Wow.
It's really beautiful, actually.
Yeah, you also have to show above you after when you're done with the lantern that the whole ceiling has collapsed. Whoa. I think, oh yeah, I wanted to show this side over here as well. I think these people were definitely travelers back in the time. I know that the owner of the place was the mayor of town, but they have so many maps throughout this house of France and of other countries as well. And also numerous documents lying throughout this place. For example, this one is from the 15th of August, 1937, as you can see. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah. And every single one, postage cards, handwritten letters, anything you can imagine is right in there. Even some olives, or what are those?
Yeah, olives.
Whoa. All stored here, still in the building cabinet. You can go further, let's see what else we have here. A couple of paintings to the side. Is this even a painting?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's also a real one. It's beautiful. They were definitely lovers of art. What does it mean then when a painting doesn't have a signature? Did they make the painting then for themselves or something?
Probably is from the house, yes.
Ah, okay.
Because normally you don't sell a painting without a signature.
No, that would be stupid. For example, here it does have a signature. It says J, but I cannot read the surname. Lovely forest, a tree and flowers. And then another painting of a guy down here.
I think it's a painting of the man.
Oh, that could have been, yeah.
I think so.
I'm looking if I can lift it up a little bit. I think it says Branger over here, J. Branger, if I'm not mistaken. Jacques Branger. That's the man of this place. Let's also show this side. Yeah. See another painting down here.
It's vertical.
I cannot see what I have to make from this.
It's a river.
Oh, wow.
Someone is fishing.
Now I see it, yeah. It was a bit blurry for me in the beginning. Oh. Even after 50 years of abandonment, there are still pictures of these people left behind. That looks like the man on the painting over there, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's him.
Oh yeah, that could have also been him, yeah. Wow. Here, is that the same man again, or there's a woman?
That's a woman.
Whoa. Have we showed the couch underneath? Wait, before you show anything else. I love this couch that's standing here in the hallway. Wow. And then right above the couch, we have a map of the world, as you can see. Very old map. It's from Air France. Yeah, these people definitely traveled a lot in their time. Okay. Wanna go to this room now?
Yeah.
Yeah, après vous. Ooh. It's a very bright and colorful room, I would say. Love the yellow wallpaper we see around here. Wow. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, this cabinet is also pretty cool. There's nothing in there anymore, unfortunately. We have all this furniture, this beautiful yellow furniture standing here throughout this room. Wonderful upholstery. Is this yellow even, Danny?
It's brown.
That's brown. I'm really sorry.
That's leather.
Leather work, yeah. And the wallpaper is also amazing. Here you can see the decay of this place really starting to happen. The whole ceiling fell down onto this room over here. I want to see it from upstairs as well. That's absolutely crazy. This goes straight into another room upstairs. My God. Everything fell on top of the fireplace here. Really, pieces of the fireplace fell off. Yeah, watch out, Danny. And he's walking over glass. And here we have another beautiful painting of Carl Urgerman on the wall of 2 dogs. Even had a small library here with some books inside of it. Look at this one.
That's a huge one.
Oh, I think it must be like a dictionary or something, or an encyclopedia. Who's Who in France? Oh, dictionary.
Dictionary, okay.
That's insane. That's one of the biggest books I've ever seen.
Yeah, same.
Wow. And then all the encyclopedias over there in the corner. Here we have a very interesting piece, I think. This is a letter, but they all written like calculations on top of there, 27,000 minus 600, and then I made like a small calculation on there in 1936. People did that themselves that lived in this place. And all these handwritten cursive letters, I also really like those. Oh yeah, this is the paper that I was talking about, Danny. 1969, the 10th of August. That's the last date that I've found so far in this place. Very big chair standing there next to the lantern. Must have been the chair where Jacques himself, the owner of this place, sat down. Wow. A couple more pieces of lovely furniture in this house. Here you can see this as well. Underneath the wallpaper, they always plastered newspaper as well. See, wallpaper on top, newspaper on the bottom, and then there's also this mesh before it. And it's all done for extra insulation of the room. Okay, let's go. Here we come into another room, this place. And this used to be the dining room of this house, where the family came together, had dinner after a long day of work. Talking about work, I haven't told you yet that Jean Jacques, the owner of this place, was also mayor of this town, and he did multiple different things. I also think they did horse riding, and he also worked as a social worker for the Union's party, but he had multiple different occupations, and he was really a person who cared about the community and about building something beautiful. Because being a mayor in France is not an easy job. They control a lot of things in town, and they actually make good things over here. Look over here. Oh, talking about Jacques, that must be him then. That's a close-up picture of Mister Jacques. That's not the house. No. That's somewhere else.
This is the house.
Oh, it is?
The window in the door, the windows are this ones.
Oh yeah, exactly. Wow, so he's standing here right in front of his house. It's amazing. And there they are again with a different car. Okay. It smells a lot like wine in here, and there's a little fluid lying here on top of the table. I think that must be wine or some sort of a liquor. A horse depiction over there. And definitely also show the velvet or the wallpaper, the fabric that we have here. Beautiful with the dragons. Wow. Makes this room really special. A children's seat over here in the corner. Very typical one for France. We see these ones a lot of times. And then this painting, I was already looking at it. It's super interesting. It's painted in 1946, but it's also painted by Jacques, the owner of the place himself. So he was, besides being all of those things, he also loved to express himself and make beautiful artworks, as you can see.
I actually think he was a painter.
You think so?
Yeah. like the photo from the photo, he looks like a painter.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've seen like multiple art pieces throughout the house that don't have a single signature, so they definitely, all of them are from him. So
Yeah, most likely. That seems like a logical thing, especially because this one is signed by him. Wonderful cabinet over here. But then you come over to this one, Danny, and this has the name J. Morel on it.
it's also not a painting, it's a drawing.
Oh yeah. Is it something that has been done with pencil?
Yes.
It's beautiful though. All these paintings depict nature and buildings and the outside. Really lovely. Yeah, of course, even more on this side of the wall. It seems like the landscape in the Alps. Wow. Even some taxidermy birds over here on top of the fireplace. Look at this one. Has seen better days. This one is made in 1946, everybody. Wow. Also maybe show the fireplace that we have here in the room with the mirror above it and the fireplace below it. The traveling case still present here. Maybe the case where Jacques traveled with around the world. And it seems to be made from some type of crocodile leather or something. Is that crocodile skin?
I have no idea.
For me, it looks like it. A couple of bottles of liquor, also still standing down there. Wow. I'm gonna look at all the drawings and paintings throughout these rooms. Another one, lovely Greek over here, trees in the background. Again, no signature. Wow. And here we have a couple more letters. From this letter I found out that Monsieur Branger was also the mayor of the town that we are in right now. There are multiple letters directed to him and directed to the mayor of town, saying his name as well. Another wonderful art piece, 1924. This one is from. Beautifully crafted. Wow. Oh, Danny, look over here. You just remember the painting that we saw over there in the corner?
Yeah.
This is the same church. And this one also doesn't have a signature on the bottom of it. Wow. And then in the middle of the room, we have the dining table. Complete dining table for the family that used to live here to dine at. Still all the letters from them left over here. And even the keys of the household still lying on the table. See the lantern as well. The plasterwork in the top. Beautiful. Then we have like the corner over here in the room. Some more books and stuff like that on top of it. Even the glasses from the last owner. I'm not sure which of the people lived here last. If it was his wife, it was him. I'm not sure about that. Oh, is that also painting? Oh.
I don't know if it's a painting, if that's where he put the... It looks like he mixed the colors here or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Looks like that, but it has a signature though.
Oh yeah, true.
The single. Credit M or credit is that, it says over there. And they're like beating up somebody who probably didn't pay his debts, as you can see. Here we come into the kitchen of the place. Whoa, this is definitely very, very old, as you can see. Whoa. I at first was a bit skeptical when I saw those dates that this place might be abandoned since the 60s, but after seeing like the entire house and everything in here, I'm pretty sure it must be the case. Also all these booklets on the table and yeah, I don't know, everything looks very old in this place, as you can see. Whoa. And then, oh, there's still water in here, Danny. Ew, I don't know what that is. There's also some bottles of liquor still standing on the table that still have liquid inside of them. Whoa. See the cabinet behind you?
The taxidermy bird.
Yeah, it's just lying here, in the back of the cabinet. Oh, it's supposed to hang on the wall, I think. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. You definitely made those or collected those.
There's another one there.
Oh my gosh, they're everywhere.
They were supposed to hang on a wall, yes, you're right.
That's supposed to be somewhere in the house. Wow. Even here, we have some dead life, as you can see. Oh wow. 2 pheasants ready to be cooked. This wallpaper is definitely typical for a kitchen, as you can see. And the spider webs are super present in this room. Ooh. Here we have the fireplace that heated up this room. Hasn't been used in forever. All the blocks of wood are still standing next to it. Wow. Who might this person have been? This has been drawn right after the war, 1946. Beautiful pencil again drawing, right?
I think it's kind of a... Is it crayons?
Yeah, it looks like crayon even, yeah, because
Yeah,
there's a lot
I
of
don't
color in there as well. Wow. Here we have a side kitchen, maybe you can quickly give a glance of that. Is everything also still in here? And then all these built-in cabinets over here as well. Wow. The fridge is empty by now. I'm glad that this one is empty. Whoa. You can even go into the basement here. Well, maybe we should have a look at that.
Oh, no, I don't think you can.
Oh my god,
Go to
that
the basement.
seems dangerous. Whoa, no, you definitely don't want to do that. No, okay, let's back up a little bit. Or show the painting there in the corner, we haven't shown it yet. Is that the same town? Oh, I don't know. So many towns that he painted over the years. It's wonderful. And then here, even more glasses are left behind, as you can see. Wow. What an old kitchen.
Yeah.
Here we are back in the hallway of the place. Okay, this is gonna take us to the upstairs of the house and to my personal opinion, my favorite part of the house. Look at this, Danny, the whole wall is literally cracking apart here and the house is breaking off to this side. What do you think, looking at the house, was the wealth level of the people? Do you think they were actually wealthy people or?
No, just normal.
I think a little bit above middle class, right?
No.
No? Don't think so?
I don't think so. In my opinion, I don't think so.
Whoa.
Like, the house feels very just normal family.
Yeah, but a big family though, very big family. And here, yeah, we come into one of the first bedrooms upstairs. And this one is absolutely magnificent, to my personal opinion. I love to find those French heaven beds all the time. You see them in some places, and sometimes you see them in castles, and sometimes you see them in normal houses like this one. And I think they are over here, they are even more striking because this feels like something that has been handmade. I love how it looks. These red curtains that go around it. You could close up when you were going to sleep. Ooh, doesn't function pretty well anymore. Still made, beautiful red bed sheets on there. Absolutely adore it. Oh, have to watch out over here. Whoa, that seems very unsafe.
Yeah.
The nightstand, all the bottles of perfume and all the medicine, as you can see, are still standing there. Here we we have another drawing on the wall of a town. Lovely French town. Even the desk is still here with all the attributes still standing on top of here. What's this over here, Danny? Is this like a drinking flask?
Yeah.
You put like liquor inside when you go on a walk or something?
No, it's for water.
I think so too, yeah. It's like a pouch. Even musical notes are still lying here. What I like a lot about this table is that there are these bound up newspapers, as you can see, directed to the owner of this place. So he got them in again 1969. So the last date was August, and these newspapers are from May. So that's about 3 months before this place most likely got abandoned. And then over here, another bound up envelope full of letters, as you can see, handwritten letters lying here on this desk. Ready for them to look at, but they never looked at it anymore. Then he sees another wonderful painting over there, on top of the fireplace. It looks more like an abandoned house that
Be
there's over
careful
there.
with the hole, please.
Yeah, I will. Oh, have you shown this one? It's also beautiful. Like a bird. And what's inside that cabinet?
More papers, alcohol.
Alcohol? Oh, not real alcohol, like rubbing alcohol.
Rubbing alcohol.
Yeah. Lots of letters. They even thought about making the curtains in this room the same as the beds. The curtains on the beds. Wow. A big closet here in the room. Filled with blankets and towels and everything that they needed. And over there, on that table over there, you have the same maquette that they made. This must have been something from the children they played with. All these toys are still lying here. And I think this might have been also something that they self-made. Wow. And the doorway, the curtain over here as well, leading us into the next room, which is a bathroom, everybody. A very overthrown one, but as you can see, this was one of the bathrooms in this house. Wow, so much things still left in here. What are these? Are these like skirts or dresses for ladies?
Curtains.
Whoa. Some old advertising. And then from there, we can go into another bedroom in this house. This one is also absolutely wonderful. I really enjoy the beds with the curtain above here. I love this room. 2 beds, still made. 2 of the children must have slept here together. They had 1 nightstand there in the middle that they shared between them. And there's also something interesting on there. Over there we can see a horse riding hat. Very typical horse riding hat that you always see when people look like jumping and stuff like that with horses. What's the picture behind there, Danny? Is it even a picture?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Does it have a name on there?
Yeah, I think it has the name of a company, but not any
sure.
specific name. It's a postcard even.
It's a postcard, yeah. Above there you see a real painting though, and that's the same boy as that has been drawn also in the dining space we saw downstairs. There he was drawn with like pencil, and here he's drawn with paint, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the name on the painting? Can you see that?
André Vidal.
André Vidal, 1924.
Sounds very Portuguese.
Portuguese, whoa.
Yeah.
I've never seen the curtain like that before, Danny, where it spans over the 2 beds. I really like it. And again, it feels like something that has been handmade. This is definitely for decoration, but it's lovely. Check that out in the corner there. Whoa. That is crazy. That's the hole that we just saw downstairs in that yellow room. Oh, it looks completely to the downstairs of this house. And the whole fireplace and everything has literally started to fall inside that hole over there. They did have one television in the entire house, and that was in this room, as you can see. Philips, Dutch brand, as you can see. Want to open it up?
It's locked with a key.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I love how these pieces always fitted in the house and they made one piece. What's that you have over there? Oh, again, projet. Something that the man himself made. 1931. Or this might even be him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Another desk. Beethoven. Is this the Sixth Symphony?
I have no idea.
Whoa. Have you seen this massive book that's lying behind it? More. Oh, this is an accountancy book, everyone. From 1908. And this just holds their business's accountancy in there. All the expenses are written up here. And this is literally their business over the years. And I see another picture standing here in the corner of this desk. A group picture, very faded. Maybe from a classroom back in the time. Wow. Another horse riding hat. And also a chess set underneath here as well. Massive closet. Ooh. Typical French hat. Maybe the one that Jean wore it himself. Okay, give a look at this room before we're gonna leave it behind. It's like, this is my second favorite room. The one with the heavens bed is by far my most favorite room in this house. Oh, this door is in very bad shape. Okay. Yes. Whoa. Everything in this house is in very bad shape. Talking about bad shape, yes. The whole cabinet fell down from the upper floors, as you can see. It literally almost crashed into the floor down below. Whoa, that must have been a spectacle when that fell over. This is crazy. That's something else. Oh, even more pictures lying over here then. Looks like a ski resort or something they went to. The eagle. And an atlas of France for driving as well. Wow. Oh, that's unfortunate. Part of this painting ripped off. Completely fell apart. A picture of a cathedral. Église, it says on there. This one is also lovely. Something I found very interesting in this room, and I just already saw it from the corner of my eye, but you will not believe what's inside this grandfather clock. This is actually the chimney that comes from downstairs, and to hide the pipe of the chimney, they literally built this grandfather's clock around it, as you can see. Normally there's a clock face up here and there's like these weights down here to make it function, but in this case the grandfather's clock is only to hide that there is a chimney going to the attic. It's actually a very intuitive and ingenuitive, or how do I say this? Smart way to do it. I wanted to use a fancy word, but I couldn't come up with it. Okay, this is gonna fall anytime soon. It's gonna fall apart. Here at the end, we have yet another bedroom. And this one is in very good shape, I would say. The bed is still perfectly made. The suitcase still standing in front of it. think this might have also been one of the last rooms that has been slept in. Here in the corner of the room, we have a wonderful painting of French town with a very big cathedral in the back. And also again, no, oh no, this one has a signature, but it's very faded. More maps standing here in the room. The apartments of France. This looks like a very old map. It's not even, it's like this fabric, it is velvet that we have on there. Wow. Lovely. And this woman hanging here on the wall. She has a very serious look on her face. That's a very typical thing that they would do. They would hang up pictures of their elderly, of their grandfathers and grandmothers on the wall to respect their forefathers. Ooh. Fireplace again. And above there in the corner, we see a bellows standing. Wow. Tell me, Danny, that this is the most beautiful stroller you've seen so far.
I'm gonna disagree. It's the biggest, but the most beautiful, I think I saw it in Portugal, but this is different.
Is it the house of the man with the trophies?
Yes.
Oh, I will link it up here. But yeah, this one, for me, it's one of the most beautiful ones I've seen so far. But I can agree with you, the one that we saw in Portugal was also pretty spectacular. But can you imagine riding around town with something like this? That must have been insane. And even like it bounces around when you ride with it. Is this a license plate for the stroller? This is a license plate though.
Yeah.
Even newspapers and everything lying in there. They have curtains inside the stroller. And I think this is made of ceramic or something. Wow, that's spectacular. I'll show it from this side if you want. Wow, I love this piece. And then an enormous cabinet over here to this side. Again, filled to the brim with blankets. More things down here. They even have a bathroom attached to this room. Still some things inside there as well. Very small bath, yeah.
Yeah. And one thing that we didn't said, but every room in this house connects.
Oh, yeah. That's
such a French thing that the house just goes around in a circle. From every room you can access the other room.
You were talking about this before, because in Portugal you normally have one long hallway with all the rooms to the sides, and they all are individual. But in France, people didn't really have privacy. Everybody had to go through the other person's room to go to another place in the house. That's pretty crazy, right? And over here, we have another map. And this is a very interesting map. This is a map with all the cathedrals, or all the most important cathedrals in France. For example, here in Paris, you have the Notre Dame. And more, I don't know by name. Maybe the Mont Saint-Michel, somewhere here. I think this is the Mont Saint-Michel one, yeah. Wow. And you can see even on this map, Belgium didn't exist yet, Benny. Oh no, oh, they also have the cathedrals in Belgium. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, this is the French part of Belgium.
Oh, I thought this was, this is the Netherlands.
Bruges.
Yes, this is the bell tower in Bruges, yeah. And this is the grote toren in Antwerp, yeah. Wow, that's wonderful. We have down here a picture of a castle or a chateau or something. Wow. Okay. I think we can also go to that side.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out here. Ooh. There's even more to this house. Here we got a very unorganized room. There's also this sort of barn here at the end. Whoa. What do you have over here, Danny? What's this? Oh, it looks like a cannon or something. No, wine barrels in the corner there. Look at that. All those wine barrels over there. Also a doghouse. Or is this like a playhouse for children?
I have no idea.
And down here are all the belts for the horses. Wow. It's amazing. Okay. Let's have a look downstairs here as well. Be careful, please.
I will.
Don't know where we're ending up in. This house has some hidden rooms going around. There's some sort of a side entrance to the house, I think. Even a wheelchair standing down here.
Yeah, I was looking at that one. It's
Oh, there's
upside
another
down.
one. Oh, this is made from a chair.
Yeah.
They were definitely very, like they made a lot of things themselves. Very
Yeah.
crafty, I would say. Oh, okay.
Back up.
Yeah, let's go back up. One last time, thank you so much to My Heritage for sponsoring this week's video. If you want to find out your own heritage, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen right now. This place can go on the list of the houses that have the longest abandoned history. This is more than half a century abandoned, and I truly enjoy these places because it feels like walking into a different era. And that's what we just did. I want to thank the Branger family for their lives, and I hope we documented their house in a respectful manner. I want to thank you, Danny, for coming with me and filming this place. His link is in the description.
You're welcome. Thank you, thank you.
And there's also a link in the description how you can support the channel and help us go further on these explorations around the world. Please like, subscribe, write a nice comment down there, and I will see you next week in another amazing episode.